Professor Foote is conducting class, and a flash of light catches his eye from the back of the class. No, it is not a lightning bolt on its way to evildoers. No, Jennifer is passing Gina a few DVDs. Oh, you gotta have 3, at least a month ago. You had to have 3 to get the 25,000 graphic card photos I've got, as well as the contact cards, the Saints imagery, the LA skyline imagery as well. You need 3. Oh, you can downsize if you want to 1. And of course, flash drives are always good. They hold a whole lot more than 4 gigabytes. Most of them. Anyway, Professor Foote asks Jennifer, "What are you doing?" And Jennifer says, "I am giving Gina these DVDs full of Melton'S graphic card prepared as 4x6 photos so that she can dress up her apartment a little bit. It doesn't have much of a budget. Price of a photo, what, 15 cents? Give or take a nickel, depending on where you shop. Couple paper clips and some tape. Oh, you can put me in a frame if you want. But often it's not exactly, my graphic card isn't exactly 4x6. Comes in all sizes. And you're going to have that border if you want that. It's okay. Oh, here's one right here of that. So that the photo printer doesn't crop off a whole lot of stuff. Whatever you want to do, print out my graphic card photos, laminate, make them last a long time. And yes, Professor Foote says well, Jennifer, did you bring enough for everyone? And she looks in her bag and no, she did not. So Professor Foote can be very creative and come up with creative solutions at times. So he has Jennifer up at the front with his laptop computer, copying Melton'S imagery to everyone's flash drive and phone. I'll always remember to take your phones to those college parties and those classes as well. And make sure you got a nice high gigabyte card. You never know when you will come across Melton'S imagery. So there's a nice, it's 4 minutes, but I was kind of rushing last night with the minute parable. I think it was good as well. Now I'm going to do my sugar check. And yes, with those collections of graphic card photos are my Flight 93 check imagery. And of course the Big 5. Try to call me up right now, 424-229-4140. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. It's Sunday. Whoever's in church there with you, make that video of their lifeline not working. And you not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work because of political, religious, and business censorship, personal censorship, whatever kind of censorship. If political, religious, business, or whatever censorship stops your phone from working, when you need the firemen, the police, paramedics, it's more than likely going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for these 93 checks That's you calling me, saying my phone works all the time. For a decade now. And not getting one. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. With that Flight 93, check up your family's lifeline. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it, you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. I don't know if you show up on your own, you gotta check. But yes, that says those folks who are hijacking our lifelines are worried enough about it, doing that. They're crying to alter phone records to cover it up. They're desperate as hell lately around here. So, you make the video, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number down. Oh, I'll put that in too, since it's a morning. I think I got in my Tommy. Tony, the fireman, has just gotten back to the fire station. He says, good, it's just in time. Good thing that fire didn't last longer, because I got 245. And another fireman asks, and he explains, well, we all know about Stone Cold Melton, John Melton Brady, son of Carter Murray, pointing out the censorship of America's lifelines, by telling to everyone to Flight 93, check and post and 5. We're going to cover every minute every day. Oh, even if I'm having trouble sleeping and I turn the phone down, it still gets that message and gets that voicemail. Every minute of everyday firemen, policemen, priests, churchgoers, college students all across America calling Melton. Oh, they had some Minutemen back in the Revolutionary War, didn't they? Got prepared in a minute to protect our country. And, yeah, all soldiers, you protect America. Make that video of the military bases phone not working as you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Same for the cops across America and the firemen. See that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, the police, and the paramedics? Make a video being hijacked. Every child, every family. Make that video, post that video. Protect America. I say this every once in a while. Hijacking of our lifelines, hijacking of our news media, is what placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. Now, even if you support everything that Hussein, Obama, did during those 8 years that they could report on, they were allowed to report on. Even if you support everything that they did with that, you gotta admit it looks bad, placing a cowardly Hussein in the White House right as we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Then, despite that, they reached out to the Muslims who harbor terrorists in their countries worldwide, and got the backlash from the American people from that, despite our managed news media and that kind of thing. Even if you support everything that you know that Obama did, you gotta admit it looks bad. Especially when the man reaches out to Muslims with that Muslim name of his and then backs off of everything. Any kind of connections being Muslim. Anyway, that just occurred to me that I've used this a few times and it's kind of true. The news media has that Osama PR campaign, a Mideast PR campaign going, and so does our TV. NCIS is a nice TV show for what, 14, 15 years now. And I like it. I like to watch it. They're entertaining, but they will have the Mideast PR campaign going in there. Like the one I mentioned a few times lately. They are in the hospital. One of the cast members there is having the babies, or baby, whichever it was. I think it was twins, wasn't it? And one of the ones working on that case of the moment says terrorists are driven by their police. That's yeah, no. Terrorists are driven by their cowardice, their anger, their hatred. That's what drives terrorists. And that's the PR campaign. Not phrased in another way to say they think they think this the wrong way, or that is folks in our news media and our pop culture. That means TV, books, movies, from what I understand. That's them trying to influence the rest of the world. That's promoting their ideology. They're not these guys all dirty, unkempt, and blowing things up. No, they're driven by their beliefs. Make that video, and I bet a whole bunch of folks out there can spot the Mideast PR campaign in American television. Oh, another one. I'm not sure where it was. I mentioned this last year. Had a man with a beard, Muslim-looking guy. You see a lot of them around here. Man in a beard, hogtied, tied up on top of a building, as a very American-looking guy. Has this kind of rocket launcher, and he's trying to take out a plane. Yeah, that's an example of the Mideast PR campaign. It's not them, it's the it's everybody else. Okay, that's enough of this. I gotta show you my eyes and do my sugar check. Seems like there's something else I wanted to do, but I can't think of it right now. Make those videos, protect America from a threat from outside and from within, because it doesn't matter if the one hijacking a call to me right now, or who will be perhaps in the future hijacking a call when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. And it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade. It doesn't matter if they're a guy in a dirty bed sheet, you know, a straggly beard and hair and all that. Doesn't matter if they're them. You can't see them hijacking a lifeline, or if it's some guy who went to Harvard, had things go all his way all his life, presented with opportunities. He's clean cut. And he's being placed in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of other cowardly Husseins. Doesn't matter who's hijacking a lifeline, guys. The guy in the bed sheet or the guy in the suit. We need to take a stand and realize the threat comes from both directions. Do that. I'm going to show you my eyes. Genetic carpentry at work. Medical research being passed by. You can consider everything on this side of the video, the videos I've made over the years, as attention getting. As I say about the mean stuff, my fire and brimstone, it is a Sunday. As I say about it, I haven't gotten one bad comment by phone, mail, or internet, so it must not be that bad. Oh, the few comments I do get on the internet don't make much sense. And those are the ones that are allowed to get through. But yeah, everything I say on this side of the video is me attention getting stuff to get you to pick up your phone on that side of the video and make a video of time step on your phone, number dial. I paid good money to get my phone. I got the free lifeline as well, 213-675-2138. No 93 check calls through that. And yes, the mail. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. And those 10 years of asking for those 93 checks. About the 93 checks or about anything I discuss in my videos. Make that video of America's hijacked lifeline speed reporter. You have to. And it doesn't matter what I say. A louder video because someone's showing their character, or you don't see these eyes. I'll come show you. You come here. I'll shine a flashlight in them, so you don't know what's going on with the eyes. You don't know what's going on about this, that tummy. It's funny every once in a while, but guy with no arms. Oh, come on. My attention getting stuff. Pick up your phone, try to call me, tell me about it, and see your lifeline hijack. Now here, this is my eye, March 2013, except it's a little darker. It printed a little darker, I think. I can still see a little bit of blue starting to show there, but the way my eyes looked, regardless of how it printed, most of my life. Until 1996 when they started changing, and even then they looked like this until about 2013, 2014. This is 2014. I ended up in the hospital. You're going to see this smaller browner circle, the older eyes disappearing, the bigger bluer circles growing in through and around. And this part here lightened up a little bit. Oh, it's 17 minutes. I better hurry if I want to keep it under 20. I'm working on brevity. It's not like you're going town to town and you just got farmers and sheep herders and all that, and yeah, they'll listen to you all day. So they won't have to get back to work. Okay, there's the eyes. They really kiss the light. Past, gotta be brief, yes. Minute parables, check those nightlies out. They really kiss the light since I've been taking my vitamins again for a little over a year. Took them back when I had the anemia. Ended up in the hospital 96, last century. And I could feel the difference right after I take it. Nowadays, I don't really feel the difference unless I'm feeling bad. I started taking vitamins after last week. Oh, I smelled some funny aftershave and it made me sick. But I did that, and it's happened several times where if I'm dragging, I'll take those vitamins and I will feel better. If you know what's going on with the eyes, come see me in person. And that pronounced line I was pointing out, it's still there, but it's lost in that whitish. Constantly changing these eyes. My doctors can't talk about the stigmata eyes on the sonographer. I can call them stigmata eyes. They don't talk about that, but they also can't talk about those 93 checks either. So make that video of what you get when you don't get me, and ask doctors, and realize with all of my check-in posts and I've in front of things, these are just the regular military model. They got the Mormons, because they're over the top. The devil insists they spend 3 long hours worshiping him and his lies in those devil temples and churches on Sunday. Oh, if you can't get it done in an hour, give it up. But Yeah, this is one of the checking posts and five in front of us. LAC, USC, Keck Medical. Used to be my doctors. They can reach me by phone. The fantastic cold folks with the damn hospital up there, the other side of the highways, and the angry doctors because they're vegetarians. Spectrum, of course, can reach me by phone. Let me show you the stigmata wound. That's part of losing 80 pounds. Comes from the inside. It's not a wound from the outside. It's a genetic wound. If you know what's going on with that, come tell me in person. Or call me. Maybe you can reach me by phone. Some can. Yeah, ask and answer Jesus' question. You can call it, is Trump a terrorist if you want. My favorite is not one party or the other. It's truth. Sounds customary thing. But yeah, with the placement of a cowardly Hussein right in her White House right after we got taken by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Yeah, it's a legitimate question, especially with ties he's backing off of, or was backing off of, probably still backing off of today. Ask and answer Jesus' question, and yes, be an American for unhijacked lifelines and fairly elected officials. Whatever thing you get when you try to call me, phone ring and error message business signal. If you were calling up 10 years ago to tell everyone they're trying to pull a fast one, they're trying to place a cowardly Hussein in our White House, don't let them do that. If you were doing that, you're getting a lot of phone ringings, error messages, busy signals. Yeah, that's how they do it. They've hijacked our democracy. They've hijacked our media. So check and post. Try to call me up in front of every network news anchor, every reporter we got, and tell them you're fired. We can all do your job with our phone. We can do a better job with your phone. We're everywhere. Make that video. We're truthful. Make that video of them not covering. Asking what else aren't you covering? 424-229-4140. Make the video. Post the video. Certify the mail. Make a video first. It's going to be stolen. Come tell me in person what you think about Jesus at the Immaculate House. You can call it an opportunity house if you want. Opportunity for all kinds of folks, all kinds of backgrounds to build a better world. I call it Jesus' Immaculate House because there will be a test at the end. Now here it's pass, fail, or purgatory.